Back to our top story now. What was a frightening scene at a local school turned out to be nothing more than just a hoax. Somebody called 911 and claimed to be inside Ottawa Hills High School with a gun. Thankfully, the caller was just making it all up. But the response was real. Police from all sides of Ottawa Hills rushed in to make sure that the students and staff were safe. We want to share part of that call to show you why we saw such a massive police response.
Regional dispatch, non-emergency. How can I help you?
I'm planning on doing the school shooting on the Ottawa Hills High School. I'm going with AR-15 and 5 bombs.
The dispatcher keeps the caller on the phone and tries to get answers. Then, 3 minutes in, fake gunshots as part of this hoax call.
I shot the teacher and he keeps bleeding.
The hoax call continues for just over 7 minutes. Then, more fake gunshots and audio of people screaming. And the call ends 8 minutes after it began.
That call prompted police and the district to take immediate action to make sure students and staff were safe. It was all fake, but that kind of threat is never taken lightly. We have team coverage tonight. Brian Duggar is looking into these types of calls and why they're so dangerous. And Michael Sandlin talked to parents and students who were shocked and scared. Brian, we begin with you. This swatting, as it's called, is happening more often.
Yeah, it really is. For more than a year now, schools across the United States have been victimized by swatting calls. So what is a swatting call? It's actually a school shooting hoax, or a hoax of any kind, really, that made the intention of generating a large police response. By the end of last year, there were more than 200 of these calls across the United States. Ottawa Hills is apparently the latest victim.
This was a hoax call. There's been a lot of these that have been occurring throughout the state of Ohio, and unfortunately it looks like we were the victim of one of them.
In November, 11 investigates obtained 911 audio from 6 swatting calls around Ohio, including one that reported a shooting at Start High School.
So there is an active shooter at Start High School. Here, 6 students have been shot at Start High School. The suspect, Spanish male, wearing black pants, armed with rifle, came to the class and shot at 6 students. Start High School when I was teaching in the class.
In previous swatting calls reviewed by 11 investigates, the caller was a man with a thick foreign accent who used the same narrative. Multiple students shot, suspect wearing all black. Often he was described as a Hispanic male, and the calls were very short.
Regional dispatch, non-emergency. How can I help you?
It did not appear to be the same caller today, and this call was 8 minutes long. In today's call, he also claimed to be walking into the school.
I'm going with AR-15 and 5 bombs.
You're going to go to the Ottawa Hills School with AR-15s and bombs?
Yeah.
Okay. Why would you want to do something like that?
To take revenge on the teacher.
And then he repeats himself.
I'm just going to blow up the whole school. Shoot a lot of people.
Why would you do that?
Because I want to.
But then the caller seems to want to ensure that police are going to show up. Attention that swatters are usually seeking.
Are you sending any help?
Huh?
Are you sending any help?
Am I saying what?
If you're sending help.
But the most concerning part for the dispatcher took place at the end of the call. Know who this caller is, but a swatting call is not a joking matter. 33 Toledo police units, 15 fire units, 5 from the Highway Patrol, and 3 from the University of Toledo, along with several other departments, responded this morning. We believe at this point there are between 80 and 85 total units of the call. Now, earlier this month, Governor Mike DeWine made swatting a 4th-degree felony, punishable by up to 18 months in prison, plus heavy fines for wasting the time of police and fire. If someone was trying to be funny, the caller should know it's a serious crime with harsh penalties. Reporting live in studio, this is Brian Duggar for WTUL 11.
Let's go now to our Michael Sandlin outside of the high school. Michael, you just learned what comes next for the district?
Yeah, that's right, Jeff. The district sent out a message to parents and staff just a little bit ago saying that they plan to increase police presence at all the schools starting on Tuesday. They plan on having therapy dogs here at the high school for students and staff, and counselors will be made available all week, which may be needed after what students experienced earlier today.
There was an announcement that said to go into class, and it just said go to a classroom. We just thought it was like a joke or like a drill, and then teachers started screaming at us to go into class.
It was the start of a scary morning for Zara and Ali Sadiq, 10th and 11th graders at Ottawa Hills. As the pair were rushed into different classrooms, the scene continued to escalate around them.
Our teacher saw cops with guns outside, told us to get in the corner, turn the lights off. We just waited there.
As they sat in the darkness of their respective classrooms, unsure of what was going on outside, Zara says she couldn't stop thinking about her family.
I was just trying to get a hold of my brother the entire time. I had no idea what was going on. I was just texting my mom and my dad.
Minutes that felt like hours passed by before someone finally came to the door and said it was time to go. And Zara and Ali were part of a group of students who were moved first to the football stadium and then to the elementary school gym as the chaos continued around them.
Very organized procedure to get us out. A lot of confusion, though. No one really knew what was happening. Just, you see SWAT team and cops with big guns, you don't know what's going on.
As they walked together, students whispered rumors and theories about what was going on. But Ali says it was frustrating not having any definitive answers.
We don't really know the real story. It's a lot of confusion, a lot of chaos.
Finally, Ali and Zara were picked up by their parents, and they felt like they could breathe again.
It was so reassuring and such a relief, and just knowing that, okay, you're safe now.
But while the whole thing might have turned out to be a fake threat, the pair admit they're cautious to step into school again come Tuesday.
I'll be a little nervous, obviously. I think a lot of people will be nervous, but I think I trust that our school is going to take the precautions, enhance the number of cops and security that's there. So I think we can be a little less worried and reassured that when we're going back, there's going to be enhanced precautions and we'll be more safely protected going back.
And students aren't the only ones affected by these hoax calls. Coming up tonight at 6, we'll hear from Ottawa Hills Superintendent as he talks about how these calls put faculty on edge and make it harder and harder for teachers to teach the public. Reporting in Ottawa Hills, I'm Michael Sandlin, WTOL 11.
Well, be sure you have our WTOL 11 News app. That way you can stay up to date. We will also send you alerts straight to your phone once we get new information about the investigation.